Good morning to you all, and welcome to our lesson for today. This time we have OWOP, our world and our people. And I told you yesterday that this week is all about revision. Today we are going to revise the previous topics we've learned. Alright, we are starting with human rights, basic human rights. Alright. Now, let's look at the meaning of human rights. Meaning of human rights. Human rights are what makes us human and makes it possible for us to live in a society. We learn that. And we learn that without such rights, it will be impossible for us to be humans. Yes, if such rights are taken from you, you won't be able to live as human beings. Now, let's mention some of the human rights that we know. We mentioned that they are right to see, yes, very important. Right to speech, right to smell, right to hear, right to touch, and right to talk. We are going to take it again. The right to see, right to talk, right to walk, right to hear, and the right to smell. So all these rights are for us. They are our rights as human beings on earth and in a country. All right, let's move on. Then we also looked at the basic human rights. The basic human rights or the basic human needs. Sorry, this is a typing mistake. Basic human needs. So, we mentioned that food is what we human beings need. Food. It is very, very important. And then shelter. Yes, after a long day, after you are tired, you go to school, you come back, you go to work, you come back, you come to your home or your house to rest, which is very, very important for us human beings. Alright, the next one is clothing. Clothing. Yes, every person needs clothes to live well. We need clothes to cover our body. We need clothes to go to functions, to occasions or to places like school, churches, and other places. Yes, so clothing is very, very important. Water. Water is also another important basic human need. Have you ever heard of the adage, water is life? Yes. Water is very important. So these are the basic human needs as a citizen or as a human being in the world or in a country. All right, let's move on. Now let's come to the main topic, which is the human rights. Human rights as a human right in a country. So, as a human being as a human being, you have the right to life or the right to live. That no one is supposed to take your life away from you. No one is supposed to kill you or hurt you. Yes, it is your life and you have the right to live it. All right. The last one is the right to education. Right to education. Our next one is right to education. You know, the government provides us with schools and the government ensures that school buildings are built and the necessary things are provided for school children to have education. And your parents as well, mommy and daddy, will have to take you to school because it is your right as a citizen in the country. So that is why every day you come to school, come and learn and be a better person in the society. All right. Now, the next one is right to good health care. Right to good health care. Now, as a human being, or as a people in a country, you have the right to enjoy every good health without any discrimination. So, when you get sick, you can go to the hospital and get your health checked. So when you go to the hospital, no one is supposed to tell you that because you are an airway, or because you are fancy, or because you are short, or because you are big, they will not attend to you. No. When you get there, the doctors and the nurses will have to attend to you because it is your right to good health care. Now, our next one is right to association. You have the right to join any group, not the bad ones. The good ones have the right to join them. For instance, in our school, we have so many groups. We have the drama club, we have the French club, we have the junior graphic club, and then we have the Christian club. So this association or these groups, you have every right to join any of them. All right. And then our last one is right to fair trial. Right to fair trial. When you get in or when you have problem with the law, you have the right to get a lawyer to defend you. Or when you're taken to prison, the state will have to give you, when I say the state, I will say the government will have to give you a lawyer who will defend you in court. Yes. And you have the right to defend yourselves from any accusation. All right. Now, we are done with the human rights or being a citizen. Now, we are going to another important topic, being a leader. Being a leader. Now, we looked at the birth of Jesus Christ. We looked at the birth of the Prophet Muhammad, and then the birth of Okonfo Anochi. Now, we all know the story of the birth of Jesus Christ. He was born in Bethlehem, and the parents are Joseph and Mary. Now, you know that before Jesus was born, and an angel of the Lord was sent to Mary that he will get pregnant and give birth to a baby boy, and they shall name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. Now, soon after, Mary became pregnant and she gave birth to baby Jesus in a manger in the country called Nazareth. No. Yes. In a country called Nazareth. Sorry. Now, after the birth of Jesus Christ, 3 wise men came to visit him. They presented him with gifts. And we all know the gifts. They are gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Yes, all these things were gifted to baby Jesus. Now, we are going to the Prophet Muhammad. We know the Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca on April 20th, 570 AD. Yes, and we know his father was Abdullah and his mother was Amina. Now, we know that his father died before he was born. Yes, his father died before he was born. And when he was 6 years, his mother also died. So, Muhammad was taken care of by his guardians, his uncle, and a good Samaritan, a woman who also took care of him, called Halima. Yes, so that is it. Now we know that Muhammad did so many things for the Islamic people. Now let's go to Okonfa-Anochie, the birth of Okonfa-Anochie. We know his real name is Kwame Frimpong, and his father's name is Eja Ano, and his mother's name is Mami Nkobe. So he was born in the Ikuapem in the eastern region. And then he became friends with the Asante King Osei Tutu the First. Yes, and he commanded the Goldens to from the sky and gave it to the Asantes. And he fought so many battles for the Asantes. Yes, so that is the story of the Okonfa-Anochie. All right, we are going to our next topic, being a citizen. Being a citizen. Now we looked at the meaning of a citizen, the responsibility of a citizen, and how school children can be responsible. How school children can be responsible. Now I explained to you the other time that a citizen is a member of a country who share equal rights with other people. Yes, and responsibility with other people. So, and we looked at the characteristics of a good, responsible citizen. And one was a hard work, honest, and then respect and tolerance. So, as a citizen in a country, you have to be hard work. When they call you for communal labor, you immediately join your neighbors to do it. And also respect for others and tolerance for others, respecting others' views and opinions, and then to be able to listen to other people and help them. All right, now let's go to the responsibility of school children. Now, obeying parents and obeying school rule is one of the responsibility of a good school children. And then respecting elders, respecting people, not just elders, respecting even your peers, your friends is very, very important. And then taking care of school property. We learn that as a school children, or as a child in a school, you must be able to take care of the properties in the school, not standing on the chair, not breaking a table, not mishandling things in the classroom. Yes, and the last one is keeping the environment clean. So when you're supposed to clean the compound, you join your friends to do that, to clean the compound nicely. And then loving your country is also another a responsibility of a school child. So we know that the national anthem, and then the national patriotic songs, and some other things that is for Ghana. That is the national anthem. Whenever you hear the national anthem, you know that you must pay attention, stand and be in attention mood, and listen to it. And then the national patriotic song as well. And then we know that we must handle our monies very well, because it is a property of Ghana. Yes, our monies, don't hold it anyhow. You don't hold it anyhow. Right, learners, this ends our revision for the week, for the topics that we've learned so far. Next week we are going to go on with authority and power. And I'll urge all of you to read ahead of me so that the lesson will be easier for you. All right. I'm going to see you in our next lesson. Please take care of yourselves. For me, be good girls and boys. Okay, bye bye.